For months, fans of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, often shortened to SLOMW, have speculated, debated, and dissected the growing tension between two of its most talked-about stars, Whitney Leavitt and Taylor Frankie Paul. What started as subtle social media unfollows and cryptic posts quickly escalated into one of the most dramatic feuds in the show's history. Now, Whitney is finally speaking out, and her version of events is reshaping everything fans thought they knew. In a candid and emotionally charged statement, Whitney made it clear, she's done staying quiet. There comes a point where protecting peace starts to feel like hiding the truth, she shared. And I'm not going to do that anymore. A friendship that once defined the show. Before the drama, Whitney Leavitt and Taylor Frankie Paul were more than just co-stars, they were central figures in a tight-knit influencer circle that captivated audiences. The premise of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives revolves around a group of women navigating marriage, motherhood, faith, and social media fame within a modern Mormon context. And at the heart of it all were Whitney and Taylor. Their dynamic was compelling. Whitney, often seen as grounded and introspective. Taylor, bold, unfiltered, and unapologetically chaotic. Together, they created a balance that fans loved. But behind the scenes, cracks were already forming. The fallout. What sparked the drama? While neither party initially gave a clear explanation, the tension reportedly began after a series of personal disagreements that spilled into public view. Taylor Frankie Paul, who has previously made headlines for her controversial personal life and viral TikTok confessions, became a polarizing figure. Her openness about relationship struggles and lifestyle choices drew both support and criticism. Whitney, on the other hand, appeared to distance herself quietly, until now. According to Whitney's recent comments, the turning point wasn't a single incident, but a buildup of issues. Trust was broken, private matters became public, boundaries were repeatedly crossed. It wasn't just one thing, Whitney explained. It was a pattern, and eventually, I had to step back for my own well-being. Whitney's perspective. I needed to protect myself. In her statement, Whitney emphasized that her decision to distance herself from Taylor wasn't about drama, it was about self-preservation. She described feeling increasingly uncomfortable with the way personal situations were being handled, particularly when they began to impact her own life and family. When your name gets pulled into situations you didn't create, it becomes exhausting, she said. Whitney also addressed accusations from fans who claimed she had been unsupportive or judgmental. People see clips and headlines, but they don't see the full picture. I supported her more than anyone knows. But support doesn't mean silence when something isn't right. Taylor Frankie Paul's side of the story. While Whitney has now spoken out, Taylor Frankie Paul has been far more vocal throughout the ordeal. Known for her candid and often controversial social media presence, Taylor has addressed the feud multiple times, sometimes directly, sometimes through cryptic posts. She has suggested that she felt abandoned by friends during difficult times. Certain cast members prioritized image over loyalty. The group dynamic became toxic behind the scenes. Though Taylor hasn't responded directly to Whitney's latest comments, as of now, her past statements indicate that she views the situation very differently. This contrast in perspectives is exactly what has fueled the ongoing debate among fans. Social media, the real battleground. In today's reality TV landscape, the drama doesn't stay on screen, it plays out in real time online. And in the case of Whitney and Taylor, social media has been ground zero. Fans quickly noticed unfollows and deleted photos, subtle shade in Instagram stories, TikTok videos hinting at betrayal. Every move was analyzed, every caption dissected. Whitney addressed this directly. Social media can make things look a certain way, but it's not always reality. Sometimes it amplifies things that should have stayed private. Ironically, it was that very amplification that turned their personal conflict into a full-blown public spectacle. Fans are divided. As expected, the fanbase is split, and passionately so. Team Whitney. Supporters of Whitney argue that she handled the situation with maturity. She set healthy boundaries. She avoided unnecessary public drama. Many praise her for finally speaking out and telling her truth. Team Taylor. On the other hand, Taylor's fans believe she was unfairly judged and isolated. Her honesty was used against her. She deserved more support from her friends. Some even accuse Whitney of being selectively silent until it benefited her. The bigger picture. Fame, faith, and pressure. Beyond the personal conflict, this drama highlights a deeper issue within The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. The show explores a unique intersection. Traditional religious values, modern influencer culture, public scrutiny and fame. For cast members like Whitney Leavitt and Taylor Frankie Paul, navigating these worlds isn't easy. Whitney touched on this in her statement. There's a lot of pressure to be perfect, to represent something bigger than yourself. But we're human, we make mistakes. Taylor, too, has spoken about the difficulty of living authentically under constant judgment. In many ways, their conflict reflects the broader tension between expectation and reality. Will this impact the future of SLOMW? With tensions this high, fans are wondering what this means for the future of the show. Will Whitney and Taylor be able to coexist on screen again? Or is this feud the beginning of a permanent divide? Reality TV thrives on drama, but there's a fine line between compelling storytelling and irreparable conflict. Producers of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives have yet to comment on how the situation will be handled in upcoming seasons. However, insiders suggest that the drama will likely be addressed on the show. Both perspectives will be featured. Viewers will get a more complete picture. If anything, this situation has only increased interest in the series. Whitney's final message. In closing her statement, Whitney Leavitt made one thing clear: she's moving forward. "I don't have hate in my heart. I just have boundaries now. And that's okay." It's a message that resonates beyond reality TV. Whether fans agree with her or not, Whitney's decision to speak out marks a turning point, not just in her relationship with Taylor Frankie Paul, but in how she chooses to navigate life in the public eye. What happens next? As the dust begins to settle, one thing is certain: this story isn't over. Will Taylor respond directly to Whitney's comments? Will the two reconcile, or drift further apart? And how will it all play out on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? Fans will be watching closely. Because in the world of reality TV, silence may be temporary, but drama is forever. Final thoughts. The feud between Whitney Leavitt and Taylor Frankie Paul isn't just another reality TV storyline, it's a reflection of real friendships, real conflicts, and the challenges of living life under a microscope.